All right, what's going on, guys? Back with another PSA sub review video. These were 20 cards sent off in June for their June special. These were, sorry, I guess their May special that got extended through June. $15.99 per card. I'll post the total turnaround time up here. Again, I thought pretty favorable grades here. I did have some that were kind of tweeners that went one way or another, and only a couple real head scratchers. So we'll get right into it. First up, I'll post my my preview up here if I can remember. I always say that if I can remember how to do it, and then I usually figure it out. So pre-grades, or at least what I think I'm gonna get, or will be up here. First one, 2001 UD Playmakers Kobe Bryant. This gets a PSA 10. Had a decent amount of success with these, like, you know, early 2000s Kobe's. I just sold a couple of the ovations. You'll see them in another video. I'll probably post that video first and then this one. So my last video, I guess, whenever it comes out, for like $50, 50 or $60. So hoping I can get about the same out of this one. That would be nice. Got a 10 on that one. Next up, I really like this card. Try to keep my face out of it. 2013 Topps Chrome Deshaun Jackson X-Fractor. Love the photo. I don't usually mind landscape cards as long as they look cool. I think this one looks really cool. Love the black jersey. Would love to get this in a black refractor for a PSA 10. This one just looked really good. I said that in the preview video. I was like, I'm not sending this unless I think it's a 10, and it got a 10. So happy with that. I might hang on to that. We'll see. I'll probably list it and see what I get. Next up, Fleer Avant. This is Trail Suggs, the black. In my preview video, I mentioned that this bottom corner down here had some white on it. I was expecting a 9. Looks like this corner's not great. So 8 looks like a fair grade on this. Back looks okay. It's numbered out of 199 on the back. For sure a future Hall of Famer here. So I don't know. I might hang on to this one. I think this is probably a pop one. I would be surprised if anybody's grading this card yet. I do remember this corner. I don't remember this corner. I don't know. We'll have to double check. But 8 seems fair based on what I'm looking at right now. I really like Avant Collection too, or Fleer Avant. There's not very many years of it. It's a really cool set. Next up, this was great. Adam Vinatieri. Thought this one was kind of a blazer outside of one corner. I guess that's on the slab too. God, that's annoying. Scuffs on the slab. This one was a blazer outside of one corner. Up here, this one up here, it came in with like a little bit of corner wear. That's why I had it kind of pegged at a 9. And that's what it got here. So I don't know if there's any recent comps on this one. I feel like when I was researching it, we were looking in the like the $100 range, and I think I won this for $30-something. So nice little double up if I'm able to sell that. Also on the Hall of Fame ballot, leading scorer in the NFL. Next up, I don't know much about this guy. Tyler Locklear. This is a gold refractor autograph from Bowman Chrome. These are on card, numbered 1 of 50. This one just had, I don't know if I can catch it, but down here on the bottom, it had this like print line that went kind of along that line. So I had it as a 9 in my pre-grades, and that's what it got. So that's pretty fair. I think the last one of these did like 200, 250. Not sure there's a ton more value than raw. Next, kind of a swing and a miss here. Donovan McNabb. This is the 99 Topps, just the flagship. One of the better copies I've come across. So, you know, I thought I might have a shot at getting a 10, and if I was going to get a 10, it was going to stay in my personal collection. But pulls the 9. That's probably, I don't know, $15 card. Someone will want it. 1999 Topps Gallery Kobe Bryant in a 10. Really liked this card. I had a couple copies of it. This was the cleanest one. Nicely centered. I actually think this would look really, really nice in an SGC slab, but sent all these off before their basketball special, and there's more value, I think, with these cards at PSA. But this purple border, I'd imagine, is pretty difficult. I haven't looked at the pop report on this. Maybe I'll post the pop report up here. But yeah, you know, hoping I can get 50 or 60 bucks out of this one. Next up, Fleer Ultra Kobe Bryant. Really cool photo here. We got Tim Duncan and then Kobe Bryant Duncan. A little pun there. This is an impossible set. You see a little bit of white up here in the corner, but to be completely honest with you, the back looks flawless for what it has the potential to be. I had this pre-graded at a 9. It got a 9. That's a fair grade. And they actually command a decent premium in a 9 just because 10s are so scarce. Here's the one that I can't figure out yet, and I'll have to look at it now or look at it a little closer off camera. I thought this was a 10 for sure. And I mentioned in my video, if they're going off of this black line, then obviously it looks very off-centered. But I went off of the yellow, the white distance to the yellow, and the yellow here. I looked up some PSA 10s. They look about that same distance, top to bottom. You know, I would have understood a 9, I guess. I don't see anything on here yet that looks like it's a 8 card, so I might snap this out just because I'm a little petty. Fleer Retro, or Upper Deck Retro. I'll have to take a look at that top corner. I can't really tell. Luckily, these are the older slabs, so they'll be easier to crack than those new ones. Next up, miss on this one. Tetro Macmillan Blue Refractor. You know, I was just thinking, you know, this is that might be on the card. I can't remember from my preview if this was, again, this one kind of has a tweener, 9 to 10. This actually, it's weird, this feels like one of the newer slabs. So maybe I got a mix in this order. Number to 199, probably not a ton of value in this one as a 9. But I do like the color match. We'll just kind of move on from that. Reinvest. This is the one I was kind of bummed about. Michael Jordan, Nuts and Bolts. I mentioned it in my preview video. This one was just a blazer. It looked really, really good. Centering, from what I can tell, looks really nice. The surface was great. The foil on these are borderline impossible. Corners, pretty good, you know. But we spun the wheel this time, and we got a 9 on this one. Unfortunately, not worth a ton of money in a 9. This is another one. You know, the Kobe and this one, I might consider just sending to SGC. I think this would be a cool card to have in an SGC 10, just to keep. I don't know that it'll get an SGC 10. It might be a 9.5, but just kind of a learning opportunity there. Maybe we'll snap that out. Another swing and a miss here. I kind of talked about this in the preview video. A little bit of a dumpster dive here with this Champ Bailey. Same set as the McNabb. Got that corner up there that's not perfect. But get a 9 there. Again, probably a $15 card and a 9. Hall of Famer, though. Next up, continuing the 9 trend, Peyton Manning on the finest refractor. This is weird. This is like where the case is pushing into the card. Yeah, you can see that right there, like bubbling. Weird. I thought this one was off-centered, I believe, is what I said in the preview video. Looks like PSA might have agreed on that. And a 9, probably not a ton of value, maybe 40 bucks. Oh well, we live and we learn. Don't worry, I got some better stuff coming up. Next up, 95 finest Michael Jordan. I put centering left to right looks pretty good. Top to bottom was definitely off. I did peel this one, so the surface was clean. In the back corners look good. I overpaid for this on eBay. And then when it came in, I just saw the centering. I knew it was going to get a 9. So happy with the 9 there. I think it's a fair grade. Back on the 10 train a little bit. Another finest Kobe. God, I really don't like how these are like so pressed onto the card that they're, you know, creating things that look like that. I mean, like, look at that. It's kind of annoying. That may give me pause as far as cracking goes on chrome cards. I don't know. Anyways, 99 finest Kobe. This had the peel on it. Peeled it off. It was great. Everything else looked good. Had this pegged to 10. It got a 10. I don't know, 50, 60 bucks maybe, hopefully, on this one. Next up, soon to be headed to Canton, I believe. Upper Deck Holographics, Torrey Holt. This is the UD Authentics rookie autograph on card. As I said in the preview video, it had a corner that I didn't think was perfect. I can't remember if it was this bottom one or not. But I felt like 9 was a fair grade, and that's what I got. Not sure the value on this one either. And then we'll get into some of the bigger stuff. So the last 4 cards are all Bowman University stuff from that big collection that I purchased, with the exception of one of them, I believe. We'll start off a little slow. So first up, Harold Perkins. This is the gold autograph. I love the color match with LSU. These are numbered to 50, 12 of 50. Gets a PSA 10. I mentioned something about there being not a perfect surface on this one, but that I had seen cards in worse condition get 10. And same thing happened here, so happy with that. Don't know the value on this exactly. I know that he's going to be a very big piece of LSU's defense next year, so happy to have that. Next up, Patrick Mahomes, new target. Xavier Worthy. This is a gold refractor autograph, numbered also 12 of 50. Weird. You know, not a first Bowman, but to get this one out of 10 is nice. I'll probably try to move this before his professional cards start coming out, but I do think he's going to be really good in that system. So happy with that. If I can find comps for any of these, I'll put up recent comps on them. I'm going to try to get them listed. So maybe I'll have real comps to put up that are the ones that I sold. Next up, Xavier Worthy, Ramblin' Man. This is the orange autograph, 16 of 25. These are on card. This one just came in looking so good. So I decided to send it in. This will help me recoup a decent amount on that collection that I purchased that this was in. I like the color match with Texas. You kind of get like this vibe kind of gives me a little, Texas Southern vibe. I don't know. I think that there's a Texas collector out here that would really like this. So orange, and then to wrap out the order, round off the order, this one was interesting. I had it pegged at like a 9.5. I thought that there were some Bowman U like surface lines that are very popular on the set. I was kind of talking about it with a buddy, and he was like, "Just give it a shot and let's see what happens." And so we did. This is the Dylan Gabriel. This is first year, unlicensed, but it is his first Bowman. The reason I've said this in videos before, the reason I like this card, couple things. It is unlicensed, so there's no UCF on there. Anybody that pays attention knows this is UCF, but it wouldn't shock me if the Ducks came out with a uniform combo that looks something like this: white helmet, black jersey, and white pants. The green kind of gives me the Oregon color match. It actually matches that green really well. Low number, 99, autographed. I think Oregon's going to be really, really good this year. So this will be one I'll probably hang on to for a little bit, or maybe I'll list it high and see what I can get. Maybe we'll hopefully this sells right after they beat Ohio State. That's the plan. Dan Lanning taking us to the promised land. I heard Phil Knight is going to spend any amount of money he wants to spend to get the Ducks a championship before he dies, and I am an Oregon fan, so I am all for it. I don't care what anybody else thinks, because I'm sorry, your team's doesn't have donors like that. Maybe that'll get your team's donors to kind of step up to the plate and spend some money on your team too. I don't know. I'm a little salty. We haven't won a national championship, so I'm really expecting one. Anyways, that rounds out the order. You can look at the gem rate here, a little under 50%. With this one's maybe a tweener and maybe a couple more that go one way and you're at 50%. So I'm not really upset with that. There's a couple that I'll probably crack out and retry with SGC, or maybe even retry with PSA. We'll see. Yeah, overall, pretty good order. I have one more right now that is in research and ID, and then I have so many cards that I have bought over the last couple weeks that I need to process and prepare for grading, so I can take advantage of that July football special and then just get some other orders out the door. So continue churning and burning. If you're interested in any of these cards, you're more than welcome to find my eBay. It's linked below. You can message me on here and we can connect on Instagram or something like that. I'm much more willing to give you a deal if you want to say, hey, I found you via your YouTube videos. That'd be kind of cool. I've had that happen one time, so that's what makes me keep making these. So, and I really like it. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.